Y'all some sons of bitches, you know that? We're shaking booktube. Today I am reacting to some of your assumptions about me. You know, the assumptions about me were pretty much entirely actually nice, which kind of frustrates me a little bit. I mean, shit guys, give me something to work with here. How the hell am I meant to make a joke out of you saying nice shit about me? I'm positive that there has to be people that watch my videos that have some assumptions about me that they find nasty. Where the hell is my serial disliker when I need them? That person that dislikes all of my videos within like a minute of them going up. Which, by the way, to that person, thank you for having notifications on. I'm thinking if I do this again in future, I might try and do it through Curious Cat or whatever it is. That way people can leave assumptions anonymously. I'm assuming that's why most of the assumptions I got were nice, is because obviously no one wants to tweet me an assumption that I can get salty about and retweet like, you see what this motherfucker just said about me? Roast this fool. Roast this fool right now. You know, I say that as a joke, but a lot of people on Twitter actually do that. Anyway, yeah, assumptions. So, this is actually a video that's been going around for quite a long time in YouTube as a whole. So a lot of people have been doing this. In the booktube sphere, I believe Jesse the Reader did it first, of course. Like, such a trailblazer, he does so much original stuff. In regards to taking ideas from the rest of YouTube and converting it into a booktube format. But the video I saw first of this was through Hardback Hoarder, or Ali. So I'm obviously going to link both Jesse the Reader and Ali below. But I asked through Twitter, and I got one reply, literally one. So thanks for that, guys. So then I decided to give it another shot through Instagram, which, by the way, quick plug, if you're not following me on Instagram, you should do that so you can catch awesome content like this. Aren't I just the best? So I asked through Instagram and I got a lot more responses through there. I'm not going to tell you who said what assumption, just in case they don't want their name attached to it. But if you want to claim your assumption, leave a comment, go ahead. The first assumption was, you're Australian, right? So you probably fired off kangaroos and poisonous vipers just to get to the grocery store. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's practically f***ing Fury Road here. Like, have you seen Mad Max? It's like that, but instead of vehicles, it's just Australian wildlife. Kangaroos especially. It's a well-known fact they can grow to be up to 13 feet tall here, and their legs are so powerful that they can tear apart a military tank. Very dangerous, very dangerous. On the topic of Australian wildlife, if I can deviate for just a moment, I tweeted this the other day. I tweeted this just the other day, but I want to tell you here as well because I think it's an interesting story. Well, actually, it's not. It's the furthest thing from interesting, but it, I'm gonna tell you anyway. So yeah. So my disposition to spiders has always been very positive, unnaturally so. I've actually always adored them. I've really liked spiders. As a child, I got in trouble quite a lot because I would try and take them out of their webs so I could like play with them and stuff. Obviously, I wasn't the brightest kid, especially growing up in Australia. That is just something you cannot do if you want to live past 6. But needless to say, moving spiders for girlfriends in the past has never been a problem for me. It's fine. But the other night, I was sitting here at the computer in my little cove here that's blocked off by the window and the keyboard and my bed, and I noticed something out of the corner of my eye, something f***ing massive. And I looked and I see this spider that is like this big, literally bigger than my hand, climbing the wall. Now it's a daddy longlegs, so I actually misspoke here. It was a huntsman, not a daddy longlegs. The huntsman is the way more scary of the two. I mean, look at this guy, and then look at this guy. Then look at this guy again, but imagine that he is bigger than my hand. But the sheer size of this prick put the fear of God into me. I was utterly and completely shooketh. That is the first and only time I've ever been terrified of a spider. Luckily, I have a cat, and a real bitchy one at that. Bonnie came flying into the room like she sensed this thing from the other side of the apartment. Superman, like, bounced off of the bed, Supermaned at the wall, and just chased this thing across the room. It ended up fleeing under my bed, and Bonnie chased after it. I'm almost certain she got it, because after a little while she stopped looking around. She would have kept looking around if she didn't, but I think she got it. Moral of the story, I'm still quite paranoid about sitting here at nighttime with my feet up against the space heater, because I'm worried it's going to crawl out from under it and wear my leg like a f***ing boot. Anyway, yeah, Australian wildlife. Best in the world. Assumption 2, you've always wanted to be a dancer. Bitch, I am a dancer.
Okay, it's time, just give me no.
You're a lightweight drinker. I'm going to assume this assumption came about because of the video that I put this on the Instagram thing of me doing that awesome dance. First of all, yes, I was drunk in that video. But secondly, I'm not a lightweight, okay? I'm sure as hell not a heavyweight, but I do better than one of my friends who has 2 beers and then naps. You're a fantastic kisser. Well, I haven't got any complaints so far. I would prove it if I could, but I mean, who am I gonna kiss around? You're thoughtful and kind and a good friend. I believe I am. Just ask my friends. Actually, don't. They're all wankers. But I'd take a beating for them, so that's all that matters, right? Never wants to meet Jade. Yeah. We'll meet up, okay? The next bookish event that happens in Brisbane, we'll meet up. You love clubbing. Nope. I fucking hate clubbing. Not in like a grumpy old man, like, fuck the youth kind of way, but it's not for me. I'm not into standing shoulder to shoulder in a sweaty club with music so loud that I can't hear what people are saying, and it just stinks, and it's not a whole lot of fun when you're drunk, like being in such a tight space. It's just not for me. I do, however, love going to bars, you know, with like live music and like pool tables and all that kind of stuff. You stress more than you put off. Oh god, they know. No, I'm good. You've always wanted to be an expert in some sort of martial arts. You kidding me? Who doesn't? Rush Hour was one of my favorite movies growing up. I always wanted to be Jackie Chan. Everyone has fantasized about being surrounded by a group of drunken muggers and beating the shit out of every last one of them, and if they tell you they haven't, they're a liar, and you should beat the shit out of them. No, don't do that. Shy, except when in front of a camera. Yeah, that's fair. With meeting new people, I'm pretty damn shy, and unfortunately, that has come off as me being snobbish, I guess. I've been told that some of the people I'm friends with have told me that when they first met me, they thought I was a snob or I didn't like them. Which is weird, because I never thought I had like a bitch face or anything like that, you know, like resting bitch face. Never thought I had that, but I guess I've got resting bitch attitude. But once I'm mates with you, like, I'm far from shy. In fact, in some cases, I'm hard to shut up. But yeah, meeting new people, absolutely. Your day job is in finance or as a dance instructor. I'm liking how much faith you guys have in my dancing abilities. It's actually a really good boost for my ego. But wrong on both accounts. I work in a corporate office, but I'm not gonna say where. You're cool. That's it, just, you're cool.
Okay, it's time, just give me no.
You're goddamn right. The only woman in your life is your cat. Alright, well now I feel attacked. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, yeah, one day I'll be able to do the girlfriend/boyfriend book tag. It's cool. I'm sure Alison Brie and Dave Franco will break up soon enough, and then I'll have my chance. You are awesomely goofy, I like it. That feels like more of a statement than an assumption. I'm gonna go ahead and take it as a compliment, despite the fact that the word goofy makes me think of goofy. And last but not least, the very last assumption I have is, you eat Vegemite, don't you? And obviously, are you not familiar with Australian law? Every 2 weeks, every Australian is required to eat at least half a jar of Vegemite. We get urine tested every 2 weeks. If we don't do it, we get instantly incarcerated. It's a tough thing, but you know, I understand why it's necessary. So the highly concentrated and dense volume of salt in Vegemite is good for helping us cope with the wildlife. It repels most of the dangerous wildlife. There we have it. There are some assumptions about me, and they have been reacted to. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram so that when I do stuff like this where it involves audience interaction, maybe you can actually take part next time, please. Like I said, if I do this again, it'll probably be through an additional source as well that gives you the option of doing it anonymously. That way people won't hold back. I know some of you out there hate me. Oh, I know. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!